You're listening to a Roddenberry podcast.
Today is Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021, and this is your daily Star Trek news from the Roddenberry Podcast Network. On today's show, William Shatner celebrates his 90th birthday by going all AI and blockchain. Star Trek Deep Space Nine's Alexander Siddig on how Sid City Social Club has become sort of a group hug. And I've got this week's Trek trivia. I'm Alison Pitt, and today's show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Get 10% off your first month of counseling at betterhelp.com/DSTN. Yesterday was Star Trek star William Shatner's 90th birthday. I don't know if you caught that. A milestone achievement, to be sure, and in between all the well wishes from fans, Shatner took the time to celebrate by announcing two futuristic initiatives aimed at guaranteeing that he'll be around for a lot longer. Like, a lot longer. A lot. So first on the list is an announcement from Shatner and Los Angeles-based technology company Storyfile. Together, they'll be creating an interactive, conversational, artificial intelligence-powered video of Shatner for people to enjoy and interact with for years to come. According to the announcement, his complete Storyfile conversation will be available to the public this coming May, likely with some kind of Storyfile subscription. The system works by filming someone, in this case Shatner, answering questions about their life. Then that video is processed using what StoryLife calls an artificially intelligent interactive memories system. Storyfile co-founder and CEO Heather Mayo Smith explained, William Shatner is going where no one has gone before. Generations in the future will be able to have a conversation with him. Not an avatar, not a deep fake, but with the real William Shatner answering their questions about his life and work. This changes the trajectory of the future, of how we experience life today, and how we share those lessons and stories for generations to come. Shatner himself got philosophical about the whole business. He said, "This is for all my children and all my children's children, and all my children's loved ones, and all the loved ones of the loved ones. That's my gift to you down through time." But Shatner didn't stop at just making an AI version of himself. He's also part of an auction this week of physical collectibles authenticated on the blockchain using real-world asset non-fungible tokens, or RWA NFTs. Now, we've told you before about Third Millennia, a company founded by Shatner with collectibles expert Paul Camuso. Third Millennia, along with London-based tech firm Materium, announced yesterday that they'll be holding an auction this week that includes memorabilia of Captain Kirk and Shatner's Boston Legal character Denny Crane, along with more Star Trek, Titanic, and Logan's Run. Shatner said of the upcoming auction, "I'm thrilled that the first authenticated products from my new company, Third Millennia, are coming to auction. These figures, pieces, and props represent a bold step into the future of consumer products, where, using crypto technology, consumers can be assured of what they purchased. This is the future, everybody." To find out more about the Third Millennia auction and how you can participate, visit the website shatneronchain.com. And if that AI-powered video is more your speed, you can find out more about Storyfile and how you can be among the first to talk to an AI William Shatner at storyfile.com. Next up, Star Trek Deep Space Nine star Alexander Siddig's fan website, Sid City, has been going officially since 1998. But last year's COVID-19 lockdowns started it into a new phase, with the introduction of twice-weekly gatherings online, known as Sid City Social Club. Run by site admin Mel, Sid City Social Club meetings bring fans together to connect and share their love for Star Trek. And Siddig himself, fondly known as Sid on the site, frequently attends as well. In a recent interview with Sci-Fi Wire, Siddig discussed the evolution of the bi-weekly virtual gatherings as the Sid City Social Club nears its one-year anniversary. I thought maybe we'll be doing it for just a couple of meetings, and that we'd have to work really hard to get people to come back because they'd be bored, Siddig told Sci-Fi Wire. However, he added, it just didn't work out that way. It started off as a kind of entertainment, but became a sort of group hug. Sci-Fi Wire noted that the Sid City Social Club regularly fills the 100-person capacity of the club's Zoom call within seconds of the link going live. What was meant to be a bit of fan service during the COVID-19 pandemic has had an unexpected impact on Siddig, showing him that fans can be friends too. I think I've kind of become dependent on it in a weird way. I think it's broken down this barrier, he said in the interview. I don't think I'm really a celebrity anymore to any of those guys. It's how they met me, but like any friends, you forget that really quickly. As the show grew, Matthew Campbell, a playwright and friend of Siddig's, submitted a short play called Alone Together. Siddig and fellow Star Trek Deep Space Nine actor Andrew Robinson read the play aloud, revisiting their characters of Julian Bashir and Garak in an interstellar romance. That paved the way for little achievements from fanfic author Almasi, the second play to feature the two characters. Since then, The Gathering has occasionally featured other performances featuring guests like Sirach Lofton, Nana Visitor, Armin Shimmerman, and Terry Farrell. The Sid City Social Club meets every Tuesday and Friday evening. To read the social club guidelines and for more information on how to participate, visit sidcity.net. And be sure to check out the Sid City channel on YouTube. Now, I've got Trek Trivia Tuesday here in just a moment, but first, a word from me. If you've been thinking about seeing a mental health counselor, now's the time to consider BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online counseling service that lets you get the help you need in a way that's convenient for you. When you sign up for BetterHelp, you'll get matched with a licensed professional therapist and start communicating with them in under 48 hours. You can send messages anytime or book a phone or video chat, and you never have to sit in a waiting room. You can start living a happier life today. And as a daily Star Trek news listener, you can get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp by visiting betterhelp.com/DSTN. And that's help, HELP. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health by visiting betterhelp.com/DSTN. That's HELP, betterhelp.com/DSTN. And a big thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's show. And now, it's Trek Trivia Tuesday. Did you know Commander Jet Reno, the chief engineer on the USS Discovery, was not originally commissioned to that ship and only joined the crew after circumstances landed her there? In the premiere episode of Star Trek Discovery Season 2 called Brother, Discovery's new captain, Christopher Pike, her science officer, Michael Burnham, and security chief, Non, accidentally discover Reno as one of the only remaining crew aboard a medical ship that had crashed on an asteroid during the Federation Klingon War. Although Reno was an engineer, she helped care for her injured compatriots and used her engineering skills to improvise ways to keep them alive until they were rescued. So now a trivia question for you. What was the name and registry of Commander Reno's medical frigate? And for whom was it named? Find out on Friday's episode of Daily Star Trek News. Well, that's it for today's Daily Star Trek News from the Roddenberry Podcast Network. Don't forget to check out the other great shows on the network at podcasts.roddenberry.com. Daily Star Trek News is produced by me, Alison Pitt, with selected stories by Chris Peterson. Today's show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Get 10% off your first month of counseling at betterhelp.com/DSTN. I'm back tomorrow with more of the Star Trek news you need to know, and this week in Trek history. I'm Alison Pitt. Live long and prosper.
This is a Roddenberry podcast. For more great podcasts, visit podcast.roddenberry.com.